And so, for a short spell, and in obvious violation of school regulations, the three of us enjoy our rebellion without a cause to the fullest. And naturally, all three of us got scolded afterward. It's done! I made it in time. I guess I really am a genius, huh? Toma. Morning, Kitahara! You should get going or you'll be late. Toma. What time is it now? 7:15. You stayed up past 6 a.m. this time. Did I? I only slept for about an hour. That would explain why I hallucinated hearing Kazusa sounding strangely happy. You might be able to make it on time, even if you take a shower right now. I'm good. I'll hurry to school and sleep until classes start. Just like you, Toma. Oh, I see. Actually, you should be the one taking a shower. And you should be hurrying too, or you'll be late. Normally, she'd be done showering by the time I woke up, but she's still wearing her plain clothes today. Well, the thing is, I'm skipping today. This week has gotten pretty busy, you know? I thought I should get some sleep today at least. I've been wondering since yesterday. What exactly have you been doing, Toma? Even though she usually sleeps off most classes to recover her energy, this week she's been staying awake, writing something in her notebook, even during her precious sleep time. She didn't even let up after school or at her practice sessions in the evenings. Even during break periods, she was muttering to herself. And just like she said, she's had no time to sleep at all. I'm fine. Things are looking pretty good today. Would you answer the question? You'll be late if you don't hurry. I'm going to be sleeping until noon. I'll take a hot shower when I wake up, eat plenty for lunch, and get some more sleep until our evening practice. You're sure about this? Yeah. So, sorry, but I'm going to miss out on afternoon practice. Apologize to Okaso for me. Alright, I'll let the school know too. Yeah, sorry about that. Truth be told, I would normally take the logical approach here, but Toma's physical condition takes priority. Right now, I need to put aside the fact that I have no idea why Toma's pushed herself so hard lately. Okay, I'll be using your bathroom then. Sure. See you later. Today, I'll be taking a nap until the first class starts. Maybe even sleep a few classes off, and practice with Setsuna after school. After that, I'll head home to take a bath, change, and come back here to practice until morning. Only 3 days left, huh? With such a strict regimen, I'll perfect that difficult song within the remaining 72 hours. Never mind if I can or can't do it, I just have to. But can I? Well then, I should also... I'm getting a headache. I'm just imagining it, right? I mean, I have to finish it by tonight. You're kidding, right? Huh? Is she still asleep? 7:30. It's the first time I really took a break during classes since I enrolled. As for the duo practice with Setsuna, it turned into me practicing on my own while talking to her. I headed home, took a bath, and had dinner. It's been a while since my mother came home so early, but in the end, we didn't really talk much. She didn't even bother to ask where I was going on my way out. And so, after all that, I've arrived at the Toma residence, which is completely dark for some reason. Maybe she's gone out? Wait, what? That's careless of her. The front door was left unlocked, probably since when I left this morning. Toma! Toma! Could she have slept through the whole day? Hey, Toma! I don't hear any response at all, even when calling out to the living room. Please excuse me. Just how tired is she? Why'd she need to push herself that far? Compared to me, she's a genius who only needs a few hours to perfect any song. I'm coming in, Toma. And so I entered the Toma household in search of its owner, harboring some curiosity, concern, and envy. It took me less than 10 seconds to realize that something was wrong. Could it be the flu?
I can't say for certain, but it's possible. Her temperature is particularly high, and her consciousness appears to be hazy. And if this was written in 2020-ish era, I would say it was COVID.
I see. And so I realized that what came to pass was the worst possible scenario.
I've given her some medication, but if she doesn't get better, please bring her to the hospital.
Okay. Having said that, it could have been even worse had I not noticed. I'm glad that I'm so persistent in coming in every day. Right, as if. The reason this happened in the first place is because I came here every day and wouldn't let Toma get any sleep.
Well, it's not good to worry too much about it either. If she rests up for at least 3 days, her temperature should drop.
3 days? It'll be Sunday after 3 days, even if she does recover by then.
Well, please take care.
Thank you so very much. Why didn't I notice earlier? It wouldn't be like Toma to let me notice, I guess. Thanks to the injection from earlier, her pained breathing has calmed down now. Still, even though I got her into a futon, wiped away her sweat, had her drink some water, and called over a doctor, she hasn't answered no matter how many times I've tried calling her. Toma? Toma? Just like this. Right, the ice bag. Taking the ice bag, which had become lukewarm from being on her forehead, I changed its contents with fresh ice from the freezer. With the faint hint of redness on her usual porcelain white face, along with drops of sweat on her skin, Toma looks somewhat alluring. Sorry, those inappropriate thoughts in mind, I find myself feeling guilty and coming up with excuses and apologize to her for some reason. What beats me up the most inside is the notebook that lies beside Toma right now as she's sleeping in the living room. The notebook that she's barely let go of in the past week, even in the middle of class or on her way to school. The same notebook which a teacher tried to confiscate, making her snap. Her behavior baffled me completely. I'm such an idiot. Be it the fact that Toma forced herself to work so hard because of this, or the fact that I failed to notice it at all. Realizing the truth now, the only thing I can do is assume responsibility. It may seem ridiculous, but the weight of her feelings is expressed in musical notes in this notebook. Yeah. 3 cups of water, soy sauce, sake, salt, soup mix. Yeah. Ingredients, well, there's almost nothing here. Even canned food would be fine.
You know, it's nice that you want to make it yourself and all, but wouldn't it be better to grab an instant pack from a convenience store? You haven't made it before at all, right, Haruki-kun?
I know, but...
The guy's cooking for her with all his sincerity and devotion, so I'm sure it'll make her happy. To tell you the truth, even I want to try it too, like, right now.
No, I'm sure you'd only be disappointed. If nothing else, I'm absolutely confident about that.
In that case...
I'm scared of letting her out of my sight. I need to make something with whatever's here in the house. She still hasn't woken up. Kitahara? Let's see. Tuna, salmon, grilled chicken. Oh, I see canned peaches. I can use this as a dessert. Why? That's about it. There's nothing else besides some pasta sauce. Huh? What? With this? Let's see. I see. How about a risotto then? But meat sauce might be too heavy for a sick person. Oh? There's vongole. Yeah, white ones. Vongole and blanco. I put the rice in the cooker a while ago. It's fine. I can handle that. Cold. What do you mean you're coming over?
If you can't do it, then I should come over, right? Oh yeah, I could bring some ingredients from my fridge.
You can't.
Why? I'll be right there if I take a taxi. Even Dad won't mind if I told him it was just the Toma-san.
Absolutely not.
I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm really good when it comes to this sort of thing, you know?
Even so.
Why not? Leaving me out again? Leaving me out again?
That's not it.
Then?
Right now, we need to make sure your throat stays healthy, Setsuna. Our stage performance is already the talk of the school now. Why do you think that is?
Well,
It wouldn't be Toma's keyboard, and especially not my guitar. Even our songs are just old pop tracks. We don't have anything original.
yeah.
That's my answer to you asking why. Got it, Miss Secret Weapon Singer? Yeah, thanks. I'm mixing it into the rice right now. Yeah, smells great. The question is if Toma will even want to eat this, though. No, doesn't look like she's awake yet. Really now. Now, turn the fire off after 1 more minute. Then put the eggs in. It's fine. It's going well. Thanks a lot, Setsuna. Huh? Next time? Yeah. Sure. I'll make you some anytime. If you're actually willing to eat that stuff. Let's see. Well, after the school festival. What? Monday? The holiday? First thing in the morning at your place? Well, that's, Of course, I'm okay with it. But you have to help, okay? Look, don't get so excited. Okay, I get it. It's a promise. Okay, I'm hanging up. Good night, Setsuna. Toma, you're finally awake. That's a relief. I just made some rice porridge, so if you could take a spoon. Why are you acting like you own the place? Go back home if you aren't here to practice, you idiot. Why? How is it? Toma? Terrible. I don't even know where to start with this. You seriously expect someone to eat this crap? Obviously, your fever's messed up your sense of taste. From the look on her face and how much she's sweating, I don't think she's recovered yet. But her sharp tongue seems to be back in top form. Why didn't you say anything? About... You weren't feeling well this morning, right? That's why you stayed home, right? A misunderstanding. I had things to do today, so I stayed home. You said you were sleepy this morning, remember? Sleeping just so happened to be one of those things. But you didn't really get any sleep, did you? And did you faint? It's so awful. Don't dodge the question. And if you don't have an appetite, you don't need to eat anymore. I'm not saying I'm not hungry. It just really tastes bad. That's it. Yeah, fine. I don't really care what it is, so let me just clean it up. Don't interrupt someone when they're eating. I absolutely need this to recover by tomorrow. Really? Isn't it hot holding the pot like that? Well, what about practice? There's still 2 days. You can't afford to waste even 1 day. Are you aware of what exactly it is you've gotten yourself into? Yeah. If you've got the time to make something useless as this, you should be practicing instead. Yeah, sorry. None of what I said just now even reached you, did it? Pretty much. I'm not sure if you were saying that in a delirious state, or if it was due to the medicine's side effects. Go home. Go home right now. I can't practice properly if I do. But then you have less of a chance of catching my cold. Go home, take some medication, and go to sleep. If it means you'd get better, Toma, I don't mind catching your cold. If I couldn't play, it would be my embarrassment alone. But if Toma couldn't play, our group would completely fall apart. Of course, the same holds true for Setsuna's vocals. But without Toma's keyboard, there'd be no performance to begin with. That's just an urban legend. It's nonsense. You actually believe that superstition despite being the pragmatic honor student that you are? Also, the last train's already left anyway. Then go practice over there. Don't be here the entire time. When you're done eating, Toma, take your medicine, get a change of clothes, and go to sleep. I'll clean up if you're done. Don't try to rush if it tastes bad. You'll choke over it. It's not bad. Take it slow and easy. I don't want you to push yourself right now. Bit by bit, Toma sips down the failure of her rice porridge I concocted. Her breath is still very warm and occasionally unsteady. I can't imagine her getting better soon considering that. But the fact that she has a healthy appetite means there's still hope. Hey, Kitahara. And then the words Toma utters gives me even more hope. I will never give up. Of course you won't. Neither will I, Setsuna, or even Takia. No one plans on giving up, whether it be making memories, triumphing over the music students, or promoting the beauty contest. Whatever nostalgic, sophisticated, or convenient motive we had, no one has any idea what it was right now. We've completely lost sight of our goal along the way, and are now just running along with the momentum, going completely off the rails. So eat up, take your medication, get changed, and go to sleep. Don't let that determination go to waste, okay? But going off track in itself is fun, enjoyable, and kinda scary. It's become so absurd. Alright, but Kitahara? Yep? Don't you dare peek while I'm changing. I knew you would say that, so I won't let it get to me one bit. As always, Shibata-san will be coming to take care of food and other daily necessities. You shouldn't feel inconvenienced in any way. Also, continue to take your lessons from Sakurai-sensei. It's not an issue if you decide to choose someone else, though. Pick a teacher that will motivate you to learn. And there shouldn't be any problem in regards to your enrollment. You'll be contacted later with the details about your entrance exam. Well then, take care. Kazusa, please understand. There's no point in bringing you with me as you are now. Come on, jeez. Horrible way to wake up. Water. Huh? Where are you? Kitahara? Ah, damn it! I almost had it. Making a mistake in the very last measure is about as frustrating as making a mistake on the last question of an exam. Well, there's no point in crying over spilt milk. I started practicing at 4 in the morning. I've been practicing for 5 hours now. Despite that, I still haven't managed to play the entire song without making a mistake. But I'm definitely getting better at playing. After all, in this last performance, I only made... So you think making only 5 mistakes counts as getting better at it? I only made 5 mistakes. Not to mention, even an amateur could tell exactly where you messed up. We're in trouble if you're satisfied with this. Hey, I'm the one in trouble right now. You shouldn't get up yet, Toma. The patient, whom I diligently cared for, ended up pouring cold water on my moment of self-satisfaction. I'm fine. My fever has gone down now, too. Don't make such obvious lies. I'm begging you. Her face is still red, her eyes are teary, and her forehead is glistening with sweat. Leaning against the wall, she looks like she can barely stand. She must have used up all her strength to get down here. Sorry, I'm going to touch you for a bit. What are you doing, you pervert? Even though I only touched her forehead, she still lashes out at me, as expected. Feels like your temperature is still over 38 Celsius. I said you should be in bed, didn't I? Why won't you beside me.
Come on, let's head back to the living room, Toma. Can you walk?
Give me a break. There's no way I'm going back there.
Toma.
I can't afford to leave you alone given how crappy your playing is. There's only 2 days left, remember?
I'm practicing with all I've got. Have some more faith in me.
But I promised I'd make sure you can play it.
This is pointless. Be it from the high fever, the medicine, or maybe even both. She's even more stubborn than usual. I assume she's not doing it intentionally this time, just following her instinct. Even so, you have to sleep, Toma. Otherwise, I won't play. Saying this, I can't help but grin for some reason.
Don't you want our performance to be successful?
You told me to stay away from you, so I didn't catch your cold, didn't you?
I did not.
Oh, you did. You sure did.
Fine then. I can't win against your stubbornness, Kitahara. I'll take my medication and rest. Right here.
She doesn't even understand what I'm telling her. No, she's doing it on purpose. How do you plan to fall asleep? I'll be playing non-stop from now on, you know?
I won't be able to hear a thing once I black out.
That's just as bad as...
Anyway, I refuse to sleep anywhere but here. It is as far as I'll compromise with you.
Where's your futon?
Don't tell me you expected me to carry it. I said I'd stay here for your sake, Kitahara, so why should I? Are you angry?
No.
Yes, you are. How unbecoming. Are you even a man?
I am not angry. Not even a bit. I am not angry at all.
Really?
Even though she's so angry herself, how come she's worrying about whether I am angry or not? Really, what should I do with her? Alright, let go of my sleeve already. You're stretching it.
I'm not holding your sleeve. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Why is she holding her hands up and apologizing so exaggeratedly? As if she were a heel wrestler trying to gloss over the fact that they just played dirty. Take your medication and check your temperature regularly. Lie down quietly and speak up if you don't feel well. Understood?
Yeah.
Now then, you should have breakfast. Can you eat porridge?
Yes, I can. I will eat it no matter how awful it tastes if it helps me get better.
She's pushed through with her demands up until now, but right now she's smiling with upturned eyes, as if she's genuinely relieved. I can't understand her at all. Maybe she's just scared of being alone? No, there's no way. She's been living alone for 3 years now, after all. Alright, I'll bring the futon down and make you some porridge. There should be some left over from last night.
Then I'll come with you.
I'll be back in 10 minutes. Just wait here. There's no way. Right?
Your call cannot be connected at the moment because the number you have dialed is outside the service area or the cell phone may be switched off.
Oh no! Was the call last night too long? I guess he's still at Toma's place.
God damn it. How about this? One more time.
once more. Go to sleep already. As soon as I feel like it. Why do you keep staring at me like that? Don't mind me. It's impossible not to mind. Even though she promised me that she would sleep as soon as she took her medication, she's been staring at my hands ever since. Could it be because of my poor skill? Or because I'm being too loud? Maybe it's a whole different reason entirely? Listening to my crappy guitar won't make you get better. I don't care about that. Just keep practicing. I won't interfere. But I told her to sleep, but Toma's excuse was that she's teaching me. But in the end, she's achieving neither. She's simply watching me play the guitar while being half asleep. Let me listen to your guitar, Kitahara. Toma, though I'm only able to feel her gaze. I feel a lot more nervous than usual. Alright then. At least close your eyes. Nope, Toma. Setsuna, we're heading to the AV room next, you know?
Sorry, I'll be with you in a moment. You'll be fine, right, Toma-san? You'll definitely get better, won't you?
I believe in you.
In more ways than one.
.3 Celsius. That's perfectly normal. No. Stop it already. Just rest. Even if you tried to get up, I could force you to lie down easily with the way you are now. You're an awful man, Kitahara. Even though her weakness shows through occasionally, Toma's attitude towards me has remained quite bitter, and her condition is still somewhat unstable. What do you want for dinner? Think you can eat something other than soup yet? I think so. I'm actually kind of hungry. I think I'd be okay with anything that's not spicy. She's lying down, taking medication, and eating properly. She's really putting in the effort to get better now, and has the right attitude going about it. But even so, her fever hasn't gone down yet. I don't know when she'll recover. Will it be tomorrow, the day after, or even Monday? We're done for if she's only going to get better by the latter 2 days, though. Though I suppose we're already done for quite some time. After that, I want to have some donuts. A French cruller with whipped cream. As soon as you get better, just eat some pudding for tonight. Sugar, it's not the worst thing when you're sick. Like, vitamins and all that are good too, but, like, if you can only drink fluids, like, sometimes just a flat stale cola can be good just to get sugar to fight off the infection. Yeah, if you have like mineral water, soup, or anything, that's probably better, but if you don't have anything, flat cola, or flat any cola, like Coca-Cola, Mountain Dew, Sprite, whatever. It's just a sugar to give you the energy to fight off the infection. It's better than nothing. And you want it flat because the carbonation can upset your stomach then you just puke it all up and it's no good anymore. So, flat cola, not the best, but it's better than nothing. And since most teenagers their age, they would probably have cola laying around or some sort of pop than actual soup.
Then I want a big serving. Have some syrup to go with it too.
You leave nothing to chance when it comes to dessert, do you? The dress rehearsal must have started by now. I asked Takia to do it last night, as we'd be disqualified if no one participated. I guess Toma and I will have to perform without proper rehearsal on stage. Well, I forwarded your demands to your helper. She was excited about being able to cook for you after a long time.
Now that you mention it, she's always been meddlesome. Not as much as a certain somebody, though.
It's high time I made up my mind. Which should I prioritize?
Her condition or her determination not to give up?
I see, she hasn't fully recovered yet.
Yeah, I called her house, and the helper picked up and told me so. She also said she works at her house on Mondays and Thursdays, 2 days a week.
Living leisurely alone in a mansion with a helper. I expected no less from Toma Yoko's daughter.
But I don't think she always enjoys living alone. It feels to me like Toma-san is actually lonely.
I'll definitely move out and live alone when I enter university, even if it ends up being even further from the university than my parents' place.
You can't really bring a girl over unless you live alone, huh? Last year, just as things were getting good in your room, your grandpa collapsed, right?
Please, send my regards to the person you got that information from. Tell him, go to hell, Haruki.
But your grandpa's life was saved because you were there, right? Isn't that great?
This doesn't feel like a prank or a joke either.
Huh? What?
Nothing. I'm just wondering if we can make it. Our performance is the day after tomorrow.
I'm sure we can. Toma will make it.
Even if Toma gets better, Haruki's been slacking off for 2 whole days. Will he really be able to play?
I'm sure it'll be fine. It's Haruki-kun after all.
Yeah, you don't even try to hide it at all. On the other hand, he's desperately trying to keep it a secret.
Huh? What?
Let's do our best the day after tomorrow. Well, I'll just be in charge of the synth backstage though.
You really are a lifesaver. Thank you for all you've done, Izuku-kun. Also, we are counting on you the day after tomorrow.
Please stop it with the heartwarming comments already. You're only fueling my contempt for Haruki right now.
Alright, next. Light music club, please.
Alright, it's our turn. Let's go, Setsuna-chan.
Okay.
Hey, Ogisa's rehearsal's about to begin. Gather everyone. Ogisa-san's really gonna sing? Wow, for real? This is great!
Wait, don't start yet. I've got to grab my digital camera from my club room.
You dumbass, we're short on time here. We can't wait because of such an idiotic reason.
There's not all that much to see either. Not today, anyway.
It's really spacious.
We'll have to play for a much bigger audience during the real thing. Don't tell me you're overwhelmed by this many already. Come on. Let's confirm where you'll be standing on stage.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Setsuna-chan. Could you come with me for a bit when the rehearsal is over? Hold on, don't be afraid. I won't do anything bad. No, what I meant to say is we need to coordinate your on-stage costume.
There's even a stage costume? You don't have to go so far.
I was under great pressure because, you two are both really gorgeous.
Pressure, huh?
Well, they're just rentals. I scoured a bunch of shops for good costumes. With Yangihara Tomo. Setsuna-chan. What's wrong? Feeling nervous now? Hey.
I'm okay. I'm fine, definitely. If we're all on stage together, I'll do all I can.
If you're done setting up, please start.
Yeah, got it. Setsuna-chan?
Huh? What?
We don't have the guitar or piano here, so try singing it with the synth for now.
Singing? What?
The rehearsal. Try singing the first few lines at least.
That's right.
Is the microphone ready? Can we start now?
Do I have to? Right here? Right now?
Hey, sorry everyone, but some of our members couldn't make it today. So please bear with there being no performance. We're just here to fit protocol. What the hell, man?
Takia, don't hold out on us, dude. I helped prepare this rehearsal just to see her, you know?
Just go home, you moron. Well, it's not a problem for us, actually. If anything, it just saves us time, but will you guys really be fine without her rehearsal?
We'll be fine. We can make it no matter what. I hope. You'll think of something, right? I'm counting on you, Haruki. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button if you like, or dislike if you didn't. Leave a comment about what you thought. Constructive criticism is always welcome. As I mentioned earlier, Kitahara is still not practicing in the most effective way. He shouldn't be trying to do it at tempo. He really needs to slow down, develop the muscle memory, and increase tempo gradually. Doing it at full tempo from the start, it's just banging your head in the wall. Eventually, sure, you'll break through, but there is a better way, and Kazusa should know this. Unless, of course, she's so talented she never had to practice. This kind of reminds me of my grandparents. They met in university. My grandfather was the brilliant med student who never had to study. My grandmother was in nursing and just an average student. My grandfather was running into a wall in his classes because he never had to study before, so med school was kind of beating him. My grandmother, who being an average student, actually knew how to study. That was the one thing she knew that my grandfather didn't, and she taught him how to study. Kazusa might also not know how to study either, which is reflected in her grades, and in piano, she just skates on past on talent alone.